I told y'all that works.
They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Manny Pacquiao. He stands 166 centimeters tall and has a reach of 170 centimeters. It's Hopi Price, 57 kilos even, 174 centimeters tall, with a reach of 179.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
It's the Pac-Man, 8-division world champion. Should I name them all? Flyweight, super bantamweight, featherweight, super featherweight, lightweight, light welterweight, welterweight, and light middleweight. He's won championships in each one of those divisions. Hopi Price, the former...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner, the first boxer from Great Britain to win gold at the Youth Olympic Games. From Leeds, England, the southpaw contender and international super bantamweight champion, Hopi Price.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, all I can say,
all right,
heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of defense here at all. And this is with that jab. And shoot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
You've been in everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making of excuses because you're going to be so transparent and laid out there.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
That left hook missed. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This is not where Price wants to be. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell sometimes...
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And Price just took a big one. Price couldn't take anymore. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did... 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter shot. He's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Not sure how serious that cut is, but the referee's going to take a good look at it.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. Final 10 seconds here, and this... Talk about Price of that last round. What a huge momentum swing. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle, man. He's got a...
Stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, Price has got to navigate his way up. Price crashes to the canvas. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from? What?
Can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. It is official now, and that is not the...
Bruh.
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Balfour Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Manny Pacquiao. He's got a reach of 67 inches, and his height is 166 centimeters tall. They'll be squaring up against Lightning Hands. This fight will take place in the featherweight division. If you know anything about this weight class, you know to expect a lot of foot movement, quick hands, and maybe a couple of flash knockdowns.
This is it. This is that.
It's the Pack. They're coming up against Lightning Hands.
Pure bad blood.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out...
Oh, I hope you brought... What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. He missed with the jab. Misses with the jab. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
He didn't take that jab well at all. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Drop their guard, they get caught. Misses with the straight left. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
That's lights out right there.
Into this fight after the beating he has taken so far.
There's always a way back, don't ever round anybody up.
Just take the round off.
There's the bell to start round two. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Counter punches have to hurt. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You fight the Swami, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
One punch could change everything in this battle. They exchange punches. Perfect counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Tried to score with the uppercut. Punch, counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
Hey, yo.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
There's the bell to start round.
How you doing, bro?
Not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
counter-punching. Failing to score with that right hook. Nice counter shot. So much firepower here. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Catch and shoot. That counter shot lands. Nice stop, but that won't score. The jab not finding its target. He misses with that straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won. Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Can't land that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He blocks that jab. That hook just can't find the target. He threw a punch and just got countered. How about that time counter shot?
He's just running.
There's a counter shot. That right. Hold that thought! Stumbling around on Bambi legs. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. Cue up the replay machine. I have to see that again.
Got to see that again.
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Love the response.
On to the fifth we go. See how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one up. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Why weren't they covering up? We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
They figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Straight right just misses. Spending a lot of energy in this round. Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? And Pacquiao goes to the canvas. And there's
Bro, he just on the back foot, like, this shit just get boring.
From the gods took. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
So it's quick. There's the bell to start round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Good counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Pacquiao is rocked. Goodness, we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Like, how can I have fun? This dude is on the back foot. Like, this shit, like, my brain.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take.
Look at him. Look at him. He can't get nothing off about this.
Counter punch caught him clean. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecard. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. There's the bell to start round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again.
We see it again. There's
Bro, this fucking game.
like that.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play deep? In this fight, and it failed him miserably.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You saw it here live. I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Manny Pacquiao. He's 5'5.5" tall and has a reach. It's the monster, Zhu Kang, fighting out of Beijing, China. Looks to pick up another big win here. Some of the fastest hands in the world.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Tom. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. The straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. He threw a punch and just got countered. Perfect counter shot. Do you believe this? Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They exchanged punches. The seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Better start respecting each other's punching power. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time. We've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're senses of combat.
Nice counter shot. The right hook just missed. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee, just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. That swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Misses with the straight left. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? He blocks the uppercut. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. It's no secret. There's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
See a jab from these two. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round. Who's got the advantage? Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? Trouble was averted.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking the stopping and shooting.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao now. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punches coming from every angle.
Sleeper. Like and subscribe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Oh, wait a minute. Zhu Khan just got caught. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's not that ever hope. Remember the fight to Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
You can't score with that uppercut. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round. And there's the bell for round 5. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice counter shot. That one will count. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Undisputed, bro, boxing. It should be on sale right now, though.
There's a counter shot. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in 1 shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter.
Yeah, it's available and it's cross-platform.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. This is the beginning of round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A perfect counter lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Defense is not an option for these two. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Beautiful counter punch. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. Here comes round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice exchange here from both men. Punch, counter punch. It's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
And he just misses with that jab. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. The game. There's the bell to start round 8. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are done. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Hey, yo, what's up? Let's get it.
Watch it again. That punch took the wind out of him and the will to
He was cheesing, y'all. I had him doing bad.
Clearly his opponent was too much for him and he's thrown in the towel.